Hi Aquarius, Scottish Gypsy here to do a nice quick reading. We're going to be looking at the Psychic Oracle, the Divine Doorways, and I've got some Rider-Waite. If you missed your full comprehensive reading, Aquarius, it was a week ago. It's still entirely relevant, so I highly suggest you go and take a look. If you haven't yet subscribed, can I ask that you do? It's a fantastic way for our energies to connect, but also to support the growth of the channel. Now, I have to mention it, when I was pre-shuffling, I couldn't stop singing that song, Against All Odds, Phil Collins. Tell me in the comments if that has resonance. It came out for a sign about 2 months ago, and I was trying to remember if it was Aquarius, and honestly I can't. But if you're a regular viewer and it resonated, then you might that might mean something to you. But it came through again in the Aquarius reading today. So I don't know if some of you are going through a testing time in a relationship, but yeah, that song came through. Bottom of the deck, I've got right timing. This is a pivotal moment where timing is crucial. Choose your moment. It's come out in a few of the readings today, this card. And when you think about all the cards, it's quite interesting. So something about the right time and being a pivotal moment for you, Aquarius. Two cards came out together. One says ebb and flow. They want you to feel your emotions. Tune into your inner self to find greater understanding. They want you to feel your emotions. Maybe you're avoiding them for this card to come up through. I have got gentle passing. Honor lessons of the past and prepare to start again. Promise of tomorrow. Now, that against all odds, I do think some of you could have gone through a breakup. And I'm not saying it was recent. You could still be lingering in your energy. Yeah, it's definitely coming through, guys. I've got at the bottom of the deck that some of you might have cloudy vision at the moment. Not all is clear at first, but the path will reveal itself. Trust the journey. So if you have exited a relationship or you've come through the worst of something, you might just think the future is really uncertain right now, and you might have some cloudy vision about your future. But they're wanting you to have faith and trust the journey. Let's look at some Psychic Oracle. I have got Two of Cups connection next to heartache and loss, and partnership and alliance. Two of Cups, soulmate union, but I have got it next to heartache and loss. So sending you all my love and light. I feel that song came out for a reason. Some of you have had your heart broken in a soulmate connection of some kind. Still lingering. One more, please. Bottom of the deck, I have got the Tower, disruption. You might have recently gone through the shake-up in the foundation of a relationship, or, you know, this could be powerful change in your life. It could be around where you live, where you work, the relationship you're in. It feels like a significant upheaval that you've recently gone through. Yeah, there's definitely a cycle where the door is closed. You're on the brink of a new cycle here. I feel like you're between worlds. There's something about you trying to come back into balance or trying to achieve a balanced outcome. Say, for example, this is the end of a relationship. I feel the intention is balance, fairness. Harmony, beautiful. Maybe you're making peace with someone. I mean, this is the Lovers card, Gemini energy. Really nice on its own in terms of harmonious relationships, or it can even be a significant relationship here. But I'm feeling like this has gone or left your life. Because Aquarius, I've got someone reminiscing about love. Remembering love, remembering the past. Now, it could have been the loss of a loved one. There could have been the passing of someone. Because I'm like really feeling that candle. Someone could be lighting a candle for a past loved one. Let's see. Magician, much more positive now. So I feel like you're aware now that it's time to embrace a new beginning. That it is time to create and manifest your dream life, your new life. There is something that you're wanting to manifest here. But there is a sense of unhappiness, discontent and boredom. Aquarius. Now, this could be a new job. It doesn't have to be in a relationship. We've got the Justice card next to Harmony. I like this. I don't know if you've broken up or there's just issues in the relationship, but either way, it's saying there will be a fair, equitable, and balanced outcome. There is a way to achieve harmony and balance in a relationship. Deception and envy. I'm pretty sure you had this last week, guys. Seven of Swords. Someone giving someone the stink eye. And then I've got a Four of Wands. So this can be someone who's really made it. They've achieved something. Whether it's they've bought their first home, they've accomplished something at work, they've got a stable life, a stable family. There's a sense of achievement at that. But someone is jealous or envious. So you might have someone around you, Aquarius, who you might be aware, you may be like, I know they're jealous of me, or they're giving me the stink eye or something like that. But I try not to focus on those energies, but it's showing up. Let's get a crowning energy for you. Sacral. Connecting to passion, pleasure, our desires. It can talk to close personal relationships. In the split, I've got a divine masculine. Aquarius, you might resonate as being a divine masculine. You might be dealing with one. What I will say is I feel like the Tower has already happened. The powerful shift in the dynamic of something, a structure in your life. It could have been a job, a relationship, a home. But there's been a Tower moment. I do think there is a path to harmony and balance again, and that is what I like. So whether or not you're just making peace with that person, you're trying to be fair to both parties, make sure both parties come out in a positive way, or whether or not you're reconciling your differences, coming back to that place of connection and harmony and balance again. You know, the Seven of Swords showing up next to the Magician. Just be careful there's not someone around you being manipulative. I mean, the Magician on its own can be really nice. You know, it's someone creative, someone manifesting, someone who has intention, right? They're trying to manifest something in the 3D. But when it's next to the trickery of the Seven of Swords, it can be manipulation. So maybe a word of caution around that. I'm just seeing what's at the bottom of Rider-Waite. Chariot. Travel. Action. Relocation. Cancerian energy. Can I have the advice, please, for Aquarius? Particularly around the Seven of Swords. What is the advice? One more. All right, Lovers. Same card. So the advice is to find harmony in a relationship, or it's around a love-based relationship. Yep, can't make it up. Gemini energy, Seven of Swords. So I was mindful of this, asking for advice, and I got the nasty Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Lovers. So there could be someone, a trickster type energy, someone who is trying to come between you and another person. So just be cautious, Aquarius. It could be someone trying to negatively impact your relationship, and it feels like an intimate connection with the sacral crowning it. But also, I'm pretty sure this came out for you last week, Aquarius. There's also a message coming through that be careful of self-sabotaging a good thing here. You know, Seven of Swords and Five of Swords sometimes can be self-sabotage. It could be our thoughts, thinking the worst of a person or a situation, being suspicious, creating conflict because you're feeling triggered. So it can be all of that. And maybe the Magician is showing up because you're needing to step into your power. Where thoughts go, energy flows. Like it's almost like someone's creating it through their thoughts. There is the opportunity for balance and harmony. Okay, so just as a word of caution around this energy, it could be within you here, Aquarius. You might be needing to really exercise authority and control over your mind instead of fearing the worst. Okay, where thoughts go, energy flows. Focus on the relationship. Focus on finding the balance and the harmony in a positive outcome. Now, the world showing up, it does talk to completions, cycles coming to an end, but it's next to discontent and boredom. So I do feel like this person could bring a lot to the table, or this relationship, or this next cycle. that's where I'm going to leave it. Love and light. God bless. Bye, guys.